So, you want to roll a Guardian? Well, here's what you need to know. Guardians are tanks. That's it. That's their entire character fantasy. Paizo wanted a new tank class, and that's as far as the design document got. For most of us, that's all it needs to be. But if you're a role player looking for a personality to assign this walking wall of meat and steel, masochism worked for Darkness, so maybe start there. A lot of Guardian abilities revolve around being better at wearing armor than everyone else, because other classes were too busy to learn how to do the straps right, I guess. They have resistance to all physical damage for as long as they're wearing medium or heavy armor, which can only be increased by a level 20 feat. Sounds kinda dull in a vacuum, but some of the most powerful boss monsters in the game only have slightly more resistance than that, typically with some sort of workaround. You are so good at wearing armor that the people next to you get tankier. And if you're worried that dragging around all this cake is going to make it impossible to dodge fireballs, may I introduce to you Bulwark Gold and Platinum Editions. Being a brick shithouse is fun and all, but it's meaningless if you can't convince the enemy it's worth hitting you over the glass cannon behind you. Thus, we have Paizo's answer to threat management in tabletop RPGs. Without ever having to roll anything, you are so annoying that even creatures incapable of feeling annoyance are more likely to attack you. Improve your dickheadedness by increasing the range, adding more targets, or designating one ally as just a little guy. Come on, he's just a little guy. You wouldn't hit a little guy, would you? But even if your GM would hit a little guy, you can ensure that there are consequences, dealing extra damage or potentially sapping the strength from them for a turn. Your other core ability is to leap in front of an attack aimed at one of your teammates. This can be upgraded to allow you to body block spells, attempt to disarm the attacker because you'd never attempt it otherwise, or add in a free counterattack and taunt on the house. Now of course, any tank worth their salt would have some shield synergies, and Guardian is no exception. Not only can you block arrows and spells aimed at nearby allies, but you can also use your shield offensively and bash your target in the head for some potentially devastating results. Speaking of unconventional weaponry, you can punch people even if you're holding a proper weapon and either knock them off guard or potentially stun them, making you wonder why you'd bother with a real weapon at all. With all this power in both offense and defense, you might be wondering if the Guardian has any weaknesses. 2 words: action economy. For a standard sword and board Guardian, you need 1 action to raise your shield and 1 action to taunt, leaving you with 1 action to either take cover or strike. Then, with your reaction, you have to choose whether to shield block or intercept attack, at least until level 7. This means that your most powerful class feats aren't the ones that give you special attacks or crazy defenses, but the ones that let you combine multiple basic actions so you can actually use them all. In that regard, it makes perfect sense that 2 of your 3 max level class feat options just reduce the action tax that is your existence. Alright, let's go ahead and settle this once and for all. Is the Guardian the best tank in the game? Short answer, it fucking better be. The Guardian is advertised as the tank class. You pick it over a class with actual personality and a variety of non-tanking benefits in favor of being purely a meat shield. Thankfully, if you just look at the raw stats, the Guardian is universally better at taking hits than anyone else.
I'm better than you!
So what if you're just an atheist champion or a fighter who skipped Weapons Day? As long as you're drawing aggro and soaking damage that would one-shot the rest of your party, that's good enough for you. Although if you'd like just a little bit of uniqueness, Guardians do some stuff with shoving, which is low-key underrated because it eats an enemy action, making them walk back into melee range. And that's all I gotta say about the Guardian. I should probably end this on some sort of joke though, so... Matt Mercer's new TTRPG is playing second fiddle on his own podcast.